Hello, it's Dave again at titlesearch.com, and the question today is, what's the difference between a title and a deed? On real estate, you'll hear the two words referenced very frequently, often interchangeably. However, it couldn't be farther from the truth. A title and a deed are two completely different things. A deed on real estate refers to a piece of paper, a single document that references a particular single event in the history of that property. It transfers a property from one person to another. It evidences one person's, who happens to be an owner's, interest in transferring some or all of the property rights to another person. That deed does not connect to any other documents for that property. It doesn't have any information about liens. It doesn't have any information about prior events to that or subsequent events to that. If the deed was executed in 1992, all it's going to tell you is on that date in 1992, one person transferred some interest to another person. There may have been multiple transfers since then. There may have been other transfers prior to that. There may be other interest from liens or mortgages or judgments. It's not a historical record. Even the most current deed on a property, if it was executed a week ago, doesn't have any information about any other interest in the property. Liens, mortgages, judgments, easements are not referenced on that deed. So what is a title? A title is something different than a deed in terms of it's current as of today. It's not historical. It doesn't tell anything about a historical record of that property as far as ownership. It combines the effect of all the documents. Every deed, every mortgage, every lien is combined into what's called a property title. Title itself doesn't mean one piece of paper. It means a status. It's normally presented on a certified title abstract, which is a document, but that document is not part of the public records. It's created by a certified title abstractor who goes through and looks at all of those deeds, all those mortgages, and creates that title document. It may discover that a deed may have been superseded by another deed. It's going to show liens. It's going to show if there's any mortgages and if those mortgages were assigned, released, or what happened to them. It is a title is a reflection of status versus event. One event in the property's history doesn't tell the whole story. The property title tells the whole story, tells the status of that property as per the scope of that search, as opposed to a deed, which is one event. So when looking at a property, be sure to consider whether or not you actually need the deed, or in most cases what you're going to need is the actual property title, which is created at the time that it's needed by a professional title searcher. It's not a document that just sits there in history and is current all the time. It has to be created as of that date, so you know what's going on with the property as of today.